everybody, Calvin Becerra, Double Diamond Director here. I'm so excited to be speaking to you guys today from my home here in Southern California. I know, over the last year, it's been really crazy. I know that our biggest hopes and wishes are to be together with each other at these events. This is the annual LEAD event. This is a leadership event where teams have the opportunity to get together and learn the fundamental skills that they need to put together in order to build a successful business. But isn't technology amazing? I mean, over the last year, we've really had the opportunity to advance our business and our lives forward. I would probably say 10 to 15 years, because we've been forced to use technology for our business. Our kids have been forced to use technology for school. So it is a great thing. At the end of the day, it's only making our business stronger and that much better. But I'm still excited to be with you guys today. It's crazy that with the click of a button, with the tap of your mouse on your keyboard, we can be in front of everybody around the world. We can all be safe and sound in our own homes and still be together in the same place. So welcome to my masterclass. Today I want to talk about the art of persuasion. That's what I was asked to be able to speak to you guys about today. And, the art of, been taught more than 1,000 years. Aristotle would teach the art of persuasion. And it's really about your words and ideas in getting people to buy your products and attracting them to your business. Or, it's your words and ideas are supposed to move people to take action. And so that's why, I say it's an art, because persuasion is an art. And I want to teach you about that today, because persuasion is no longer a soft skill. It's actually a fundamental skill that can help you attract prospects, sell products, inspire your teams, build your brand, and even trigger movements within your organization. As a matter of fact, persuasion is so important to billionaire Warren Buffett that the only diploma he displays in his office is his certificate he received from a Dale Carnegie course on public speaking. He once told business students that improving their communication skills would boost their professional value by 50% instantly. All right? Words and ideas, they actually are what create and shape our world. And your words and ideas can make you a star as long as you can persuade people to act on them. Now, there's a quote that I want to share with you guys today. The quote is, "It's much easier to persuade someone if they're already convinced, if they already know the facts, but it's impossible to change someone's mind by merely convincing them of your point." I bet no one ever told you how powerful persuasion techniques can be when used right, for convincing more people to buy from you and getting more prospects to even join you. So what I want to do is I want to dig into some key techniques today that you can start applying today in your own business that are going to help you moving forward. Okay, and the first one is right here. It's the law of reciprocity. And the law of reciprocity says that when someone does something or gives something to a person, then it's natural that the person feels obliged to return the favor, right? Have you ever done that? Have you ever, wanted someone to take a look at something, or wanted someone to try your product, but you made that first simple gesture of letting them try it for free, of just sharing it with them first, because you knew in return, once they tried it, they'd feel obliged to return the favor of learning more about your products, or visiting your website, or maybe even jumping on your opportunity webinar. I remember 15 years ago, that's how I got started in this business. I knew nothing about the business. I was not interested in the business or the industry. I knew nothing about it. But a neighbor of mine shared with me his product, and he told me and my wife to try the product, and we used the product, and he followed up with us, and he said, "Hey, I want to tell you more about that." And it was because he shared it with me, because he let me try it first, that I returned the favor and said, "Sure, I'd love to hear it." Or, "Sure." I even said I would buy more from him because he did that favor for me first. So it's that law of reciprocity, right? And in business, it's also the same, and you need to start using this as well, right? What can you give to your customer for free that will make that customer feel good, but at the same time make them feel they should give you something back or do something in return, like even work with you, right? It could be something as simple as giving them a free sample of product, but make sure it's enough product for them to use to at least get some benefits from, right? Sometimes I see people in this business, giving very little product, not even enough for them to try, not even enough for them, maybe the household to try, right? Give them enough product to use and maybe get some benefits from. Let them to start to like the product and get used to taking the product for a few days, right? Or what about sharing with somebody a tool that they can use in their life, or maybe even inviting them into a fitness challenge that you and some friends are doing. Or how about the 90-day run that you and some business partners are taking part in? Maybe invite them into that. Or what about a 90-day healthy living kick that you and a group are starting? It doesn't even have to be expensive or cost you a lot at all, but it should be of value. And this technique, it actually creates goodwill and actually enhances the relationship between you and the other person. Now, start small, but be consistent. Another great technique. Now, this particular technique comes down to the fact that people act in a way that is consistent. So once your customers made a decision, they tend to behave in manners that are consistent with that original decision. So what this means is that if you can make a customer engage in a small action first, like buying your product or signing up for a lower price discount, after they've already committed to you, then they're likely to accept larger ideas or actions that you may throw at them right after that, okay? Let me give you some examples right now so you understand this technique, okay? Let's say you get a customer to buy your product from you hand to hand, all right? So you sell it to them hand to hand. Then when you approach them the next time, you have greater success in securing them to create a customer account, visit your website, and place an order, all right? So first, you started by telling them about your product, selling it to them hand to hand from your own inventory. Now that they've done that, now you can ask them to move a step further in the direction of what your goal is and saying, hey, now that you've tried it, you want to order more, visit my website and place an order. Create your own customer account. You enjoy the same price as me, right? So you can do that. And then you could follow up, moving them to another step in that direction, by getting them to maybe take a look at your business, or maybe because now they've tried your product and they're using your product, now they want to build a business alongside you, or even they might even want to promote and refer products to people they know by becoming an affiliate with you. So you see that start small but step-by-step approach. They're doing things that are consistent. Now here's another example. Okay, another example could be you first sharing the product with a prospect, then getting them to watch a video Jeunesse has created that's gone viral, and then getting them to jump on a short business webinar, and then having them visit your website to join your team, right? Step-by-step approach. They're doing consistent small actions in the direction of what you want them to do, right? You're not feeding them the elephant all at once. You're giving it to them one bite at a time, as they would say. So now this last example is how this technique might work in your team, all right? So let's say that you have a new teammate who you don't want to overwhelm. They're brand new. You get him or her to jump on a short training call first to get their feet wet in the business. Then you invite them on a longer team training the following weekend. Then you start giving them small challenges, okay? Like maybe giving them a certain volume that you want to have them achieve by the end of the week, or getting them to go executive for this first time by putting one left and one right. And then those little challenges lead to bigger challenges, like helping their personals become executives, right? Setting up three-way calls with some more prospects with you in the upline. Then, right, you get them to commit to attending some of the bigger corporate events like LEAD, okay? They get on by themselves. They don't need to really promote to their team yet. You're getting them little steps in the direction of what you want to accomplish. And then after they've attended their own big event, then that leads them to promoting the next bigger corporate event to their teams now, right? Finally, in the end, you start having them set rank goals from event to event for themselves and their teammates in depth, right? So it's step by step in the direction of where you want to go. So this technique, it actually works because once they get their feet wet with you, and if you've delighted them with their first experience, they now have something they can make judgment on if they want to invest further their time or even their money, right, with your products. Now, if you've ever bought a product or joined a company, you understand what this is, right? When I'm talking about social proof, okay? If you've ever bought a product or joined a company you had no idea about before, ask yourself, what made you do it, right? You might cite price or what was included in the offer, but I guarantee what really pushed you over the edge and convinced you to buy was the gushing testimonials from people who've used the products, right? Nobody making ridiculous health claims, okay? But just testimonials of how the product made them feel, how their life is different now, how excited they are to use the products, how they wake up every day to use the products, how they look forward to your products now, right? But those gushing testimonials from people who have used the products or who've even joined your business, Maybe those people are getting results in your business and they learned more than they ever learned, and they got the unexpected after joining your business, and they're so grateful for it. But most people, they tend to do or buy what everyone else is, especially if they've had no prior experience on which to make their own decision. And that's why social proof in the way of testimonies, both written or video, is one of the most successful and used techniques in sales, right? Displaying photos of new customers and new teammates and their experiences and stories and rave reviews is going to be a surefire way to attract more customers to want to work with you. So show, share, and celebrate everything about your company and products. I mean, pay attention to the people that are using your products. Pay attention to the types of people who are joining your business. Maybe you have doctors that are using your products. Maybe you have people with an incredible story using your products, okay? Pay attention to those types of people. What credibility do the people that have the products in their hands have? Maybe in life, maybe they're successful business people, maybe they're top athletes, maybe they're top professionals in a certain career, and you want people to know that these people are using our products. What are the types of people that are joining your business? What is their profession? The doctor, the lawyer, the attorney, the business owner, the busy mom, right? Share their stories. Welcome those people to your team. Show, share, and celebrate everything, right? Talk about the doctors and the scientists behind our products. Share the results that people are getting on the products. Share the results you're able to share. But I'm just telling you, social proof means everything, because everyone is looking online and on social media to see who's using it, who's joining the business, and what are their results. That's what's going to get them to want to buy from you and even join you in business. So celebrity status, right? You don't have to be a celebrity to command attention, even get more trust, or even have authority, but it does help, okay? So what you need to do is you need to work hard to achieve status in this company, hit the ranks in this company, win the trips in this company, hit the promotions in this company. You need to work hard to achieve status in some way, so that ways you can become the go-to person in your market. All right, so work as hard as you can to get as much personal development credentials as you can and certifications. Get as many months and years under your belt as you can in this business to accumulate the awards, the special training, and the ranks, because you want to play up your status and authority in your market. You don't have to be shy because you work for it. Identify your weaknesses in this type of business, in this industry. Look at all the successful people in Jeunesse and find out what their strengths are, and identify which of their strengths are your weaknesses and go to work on them. Take the course, take the class, read the book, watch the videos, right? Look for the seminars that you could take to get the certifications. So that ways you can feel empowered and you could play up to that status, and people are going to start to take you even more seriously. All right. So this all comes with time, but this will lead to more people trusting in what you do, and also more people stepping up to actually want to work with you. Now, if the last technique seems a little out of your reach right now for some of you new people, okay, what about the good old likability test, right? This likability factor, right? It's been proven that customers and prospects are more likely to engage with people that they actually like. And people like engaging with people who have the same interests as them, have been in similar paths as them, done well for themselves, or maybe even have similar past that they can relate to. So in short, people like people who are like them, all right? And more importantly, people buy from people and join people that they know, like, and trust. I'm sure you heard that before. This is why social media is so powerful. All right? As you can show your following, your community, your likability online, which then convinces others to want to buy from you and even want to work with you. Okay, so what is it that you're sharing online? What's the message that you're sharing online to persuade people to ask you, hey, what is it? How can I become a part of your company? How can I become a part of your team? How can I get my hands on those products, right? The art of persuasion. It's in your words and the ideas that you use, right? So what type of value-driven content are you posting on your social media pages to get that likability factor up, right? Value-driven content. If I were you, I would want to start with the end in mind. Who is my target audience? Who are the people that I would want on my team? What type of people are they? Men and women? What are their interests? What do they like? What do I like? What is my tribe like? Right? Because usually you attract a team that's like you, but what is your tribe like? What are areas of interest that would grow an audience, that would get people engaging on the things that you post online outside of your business, outside of Jeunesse? That would draw those eyes and attention every time you post. So that was when you do show, share, and celebrate something that has to do with Jeunesse, they're curious about it now. They want more information. They're sitting on your every word and your every post to find out more, the more that you post, all right? Think about different areas of value-driven content that you can post on your social media pages, okay? If it were me and I'm thinking about value-driven content, the things that I like to post on my pages are maybe like life hacks, interesting things that I didn't know, okay? Maybe some cool DIY projects that I can do as a dad in my home, okay? If you're a woman, DIY projects for a woman, okay? Those types of things. What type of mom hacks or dad hacks do you have, or life hacks? You can Google this stuff, life hacks, interesting life hacks, like DIY projects. Share information on there, okay? Also, maybe I want people that are interested in health and wellness and youthful aging, right? Anti-aging, those types of things. Maybe I go online and I research blog articles, or I get really cool information and content I can post on my page about that every so often. And then maybe I'm looking for people who are entrepreneur-minded risk takers, okay? I'm looking for maybe blogs and articles and cool things that I can find on becoming an entrepreneur in 2021, starting a business from home, starting a business for less than a couple $1,000s, the success in direct sales, different things. I'm finding really cool articles that are becoming an entrepreneur, not being afraid to take risks and start your business on your own, right? You can do it, those types of things, okay? And then in between my value-driven content, I'm showing and sharing and celebrating Jeunesse. So in between, I'm throwing in Jeunesse. I'm throwing in my business. I'm throwing in my products. I'm throwing in success that we're having on our team. I'm throwing in really cool stuff about Jeunesse, the awards they're getting, Wendy Lewis being nominated as CEO of the year, those types of things. In between my value-driven content, okay? In between the things that people are really interested in outside of my business, so I can draw new eyes, draw attention, get engagement. So that way, when they see the stuff that I post, they already feel like they know, like, and trust me. They want to buy from me. They're interested in joining my team or asking me questions. It's an art, you guys. It really is persuasion at work when you're using this thing the right way. All right. So being proactive, fun, humorous, and even passionate on your pages are also great ways to be more likable and easy to work with and do business with too, naturally. So just think that way when you're posting. Okay. Now, less is more. Most people want things they can't have, and that applies to your products and business opportunity if you make them more scarce and elusive and exclusive, okay? I'm not talking about making it hard to work with you or buy from you, but having a limited number of packages available, or having deadlines by when people can work with you, and a limited number of spots available on your team that are left that you're going to work with. All right, this forces people to act fast so they don't miss out on something great, which is your product or working with you. We call it FOMO, or fear of loss, or fear of missing out, okay? Sometimes, when we have certain promotions in our company, I'll do a countdown, 3 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left to get your founder's position, those types of things, okay? Or even when we have holiday promos with product packages, I'll do a countdown. I'll talk about there's only 50 left, 25 left, 40 left. Yeah, I don't know how many are left, but it's that fear of loss. It's that fear of missing out. It's that the people need it now. Get it before it's gone, those types of things. Even with me doing my 90-day run, okay, from January to end of March, I talk about how over the next 90 days, I'm going to find 10 people I'm going to do a 90-day run with. I'm going to only work with 10 people directly, and I'm going to help you accomplish your dreams. I'm going to help you get you forward in the direction of becoming a success story in this company. I got 10 spots that I want to enroll. Now, make sure people take you seriously, because if you haven't been working all year, you never set goals for yourself, you're not winning and succeeding, you're not even out there trying and putting in the work, no one's going to take you seriously when you say I have 10 spots left, because they're going to think, well, I don't want to be one of those 10 spots because I don't even see you working for your dreams, right? They see everything online, social proof. You should be documenting and showing everything. Don't be all business and all boring, Jeunesse, on your pages, okay? But hey, make sure you have value-driven content in different areas, so that way it's that likability factor. What do people like seeing? What are they interested in, right? Draw their attention, get their engagement. Don't be afraid to ask them to like the post and share it if you know someone else who would benefit from this when you're posting value-driven content. Don't forget to post that micro blog post at the beginning of your content when you're sharing or showing something. I've been involved in direct sales now for 14 years. It's changed my life. I know if you haven't been involved in direct sales, you have no idea what I'm even talking about, or you can't relate to me. But here's a short article that can kind of give you an introduction to my business and how you could start a business from home. Then I post the blog. I'm letting them know a little bit about me through my blog. I'm not being weird. I'm being really genuine, right? I might even post something that's a cool DIY project. My wife's always the one building things around my home. She'd be surprised if she sees me build something for myself. I recently came across this DIY project that was super cool. I want to put this together for my kids and see what my wife thinks. Boom. And then I post it, and then I might show a picture of something that I built, you know, and my wife's reaction, like something fun. But I'm just saying the art of persuasion, get people to like you, get people attracted to you and what you're about, and then end up wanting to buy products from you or even want to work with you. Okay. But this right here, this less is more, is just making your business seem exclusive. Okay. It's not for everybody. I'm hand selecting people. There's certain quality and characteristics and traits I'm looking for people that would be great at my business. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Okay. Right. Our products aren't endless. They do run out. Okay. And that's the truth, right? We do have back orders. So get them before they're gone, right? Less is more. That's another incredible technique, you guys. So now, these techniques that I shared with you today, if you work through each of these techniques and actually apply them to your current way of working, then you're definitely going to see a difference and improvement in your customer and prospect dealings. I promise you guys that. You just have to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to be willing to get the results so you can change things, so you can dial things in the right way, see what works and what doesn't work, just make it better. Don't quit on the ideas, just fine tune them until you've got them down, okay? From current customers who you can entice to continue to buy from you, and new prospects and referrals, you'll attract the result of using this art of persuasion. These techniques work, you guys. All right, I want to close with this quote right here, okay? And it says, "The ability to persuade, to change hearts and minds, is perhaps the single greatest skill that will give you a competitive edge in the knowledge economy, an age where ideas matter more than ever." Remember, your words and ideas do shape the world, and your words and ideas can and will make you a star in this business and in this company. But you got to work it in a way to where you can persuade people with your words and your ideas to actually take action, to actually buy from you, take that next step, to actually ask you questions about your business, or actually want to jump on your webinar, or even ask to join you guys. It is an art, and those are the techniques that I shared with you today. So I wish you guys the best. Hope you guys have an incredible rest of the lead conference. I hope you guys are taking tons of notes, because you can use all this information, all this value you're getting this weekend, to share with your team for the entire year, to do more and more trainings with your team the entire year. Remember, personal development comes before the fortune, right? The 3 stages of success are learn, develop, and then become. Become doesn't come first. You have to learn as much as you can, be self-educated, be self-taught. Then develop yourself by applying everything you learn at these big events into real life. Put it into practice, practice, practice. Get results. Learn from your results and get better and better and better. Continue to develop and apply everything you learn. And eventually, naturally, you'll just become successful. You'll become one of the leaders speaking at the next lead event. So I wish you guys the best. Good luck. God bless you all. See you guys.